My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. From Krypton Radio and the creators of the Hanging With web show, this is the legend of the traveling TARDIS.
Hello and welcome to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. My name is Jessica Womack, but you might know me by my Instagram, Song Swan Cosplay. Not only am I the resident cosplayer of the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, but I'm also your host for the episode. Christian Basil has kindly given me the reins to host a Doctor Who cosplay episode. Yeah. Oh. And possibly more in the future, hopefully.
See how you get through this one, sister. Come on.
I know. Hopefully. We're getting there. But you guys are in for a treat today because you get to hear from a few expert Doctor Who companion cosplayers. And maybe by the end you'll be inspired to start your own Whovian cosplay.
Yes.
My cat even wants to cosplay. It's
Your
great.
Your cat wants to cosplay. He's already
yes. It's encouraged. Let's do this. But yes, thank you, Christian, so much for giving me the opportunity to go on my cosplay journey.
Oh, the show ain't over yet. So
True.
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting back, relaxing, and I'm going to enjoy this episode, yes. So
all right.
You're in for a treat tonight.
Let me introduce you to the panelists for today. We've got Faith Kelly. Hi, Faith.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Doing awesome. So you are an awesome Whovian cosplayer. Who do you cosplay?
I cosplay Clara Oswald.
Awesome. And where can people see all of your awesome cosplays?
I've got an Instagram. It's 101 cosplays to see. It's kind of like a little Clara term.
Nice. Kind of like the book, right? That she has
the 101. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love it. Next we have Marie Donovan.
Hello.
Who do you cosplay from Doctor Who?
Mostly I do the 10th Doctor, but more recently I started cosplaying Rose Tyler. That's fun.
Nice. A little bit of a turn. You kind of get to be your own companion.
Yeah. I don't need anyone.
Yeah. I mean, that's codependency to the next level.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram at Doctor Who Cosplay. So yeah.
Nice. How is that one spelled?
That is spelled pretty much how it sounds. It's DYKETOR cosplay.
Sweet.
Yep.
And finally, our last panelist for the day is Lily Carly. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing well.
Living that post-con life?
Gotta love it. Love those colds.
She got the con cred, so we all know that journey. If you're a cosplayer, especially. So yeah, Lily, who do you cosplay?
I cosplay the amazing Donna Noble.
Yes. All three of these girls do amazing Doctor Who cosplays. So where can people find your Donna Noble cosplay?
I'm on Instagram as well, under Earthgirl Cosplay, Earthgirl_cosplay. You can find all my stuff there.
So everyone's pretty on the nose with the cosplay, right?
Pretty on brand.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to have you guys today. Talking about some really cool Doctor Who cosplays. And with that, we'll go to the Who Knew News. Sage, what do you got for us?
All right, we have some fun news today. To start off, I just want to tell everybody that all the rumors that have been circulating that showrunner Chris Chibnall and then the doctor herself, Jodie Whittaker, have quit are false.
Thank goodness. Jodie,
Yes,
we love Jodie.
Yeah.
I saw all those rumors, so I was like, excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I have a drawback on that is that it still didn't come from the BBC, and I know it's not an issue, but it came from Radio Times. I'm like, okay, it didn't come from the home. It didn't come from the home front. But yeah, it's all rumor.
I feel the same way. I was just like, it's not coming from where we need to hear it, you know?
Yeah.
It was clickbait.
I saw people making memes about it. Like people weren't taking it seriously, so they were just making fun of it.
But it did get people to talk about the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you actually think that organizations and stuff like that they throw stuff? Do you remember when they had that leaked trailer that ended up being the actual trailer for Jodie when she first premiered out there? And it's just like, sometimes I think they just throw things out there just to go like, is it
for publicity stunts?
Yeah, it's one thing to throw a trailer out there. It's another thing to throw a trailer and a conspiracy behind it. I think it rallies up a little bit more. Oh, well, this was not supposed to happen. Let's go find out about it. So
yeah, I believe they probably did something like that.
It's like the no bad news is there.
No such thing as bad publicity kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as people are talking, you're still getting hits on the internet. You're still getting the word out there and getting interest, and people look at it. And
right.
All that fun stuff.
Okay, well, the next piece of news I have is about the Target Storybook. So BBC Books is going to publish a new collection of spin-off stories from famous episodes throughout the history of Doctor Who. So they will be all new stories from some of our favorite Doctor Who moments. We can learn what happened next or what went on before, what happened off screen. It's all brand new stuff. There's also going to be a brand new adventure for the 13th Doctor. So that will be fun to look forward to. And they all expand upon aspects of the Doctor's legend. So there are 15 different stories, and there are contributions from different show luminaries, including Colin Baker, Matthew Waterhouse. There's just going to be a lot of fun in that, and that is coming out October 24th, 2019, later this year. Just in time for Halloween.
Woo! That's exciting.
Yeah.
I wonder what other type of stuff. I mean, I love Colin Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, you do.
He's my boy.
There's only 13 of us, so
It's true.
that are out there.
But that's awesome. I'm excited.
That's really cool. Now, the last piece of news I have is not strictly Doctor Who news, but I think it's important to touch on because there's going to be another TARDIS out in the universe that people might talk about. Isn't that interesting? Has nothing to do with Doctor Who, but if you hear it, then you will get it. So scientists have devised a new form of blood test for cancer to diagnose breast cancer, and it's the targeted digital sequencing, and they shortened it to TARDIS.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Awesome. That just makes you think pink.
Yeah. It warms both your hearts.
See what you did there. But that is all of my Who Knew news, and now you can cosplay it away.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I think people would be women would be more interested because I'm just going in for my mammogram. They could say, no, I'm going in for my TARDIS and feel much more better about life, at least if it's the bad
I get to go here and get a TARDIS. Yes. What about you?
Yeah. You're getting a mammogram? Oh, that is so 1980s. Nobody can do.
That's exciting. All right. Well, welcome, guys. We're going to be talking on some cosplay. So briefly, I just wanted to ask each of you guys, how did you get into cosplay? What kind of sparked it? So Faith, what brought you to cosplay world?
Well, that's I'm just kidding. It's not a long journey. So I already knew about Comic-Con, and it was always something that I would want to go to eventually. I just wasn't sure if I would be, okay with cosplaying at the time. And I didn't know who I would cosplay. So, eventually, it was actually Clara who got me into cosplaying. It's strange, because my friend was cosplaying 11, and he needed Clara, so just did it.
That's awesome. So what did you think about cosplay? What did you think it was? Did you think it was just people, that smelled bad in costumes? Or, I mean, sometimes that's the impression you get. So what, I mean, but what was it that kind of translated that as to, is it just people who go to Comic-Con and what you see in the media from, Big Bang Theory and stuff like that? Because that's where a lot of people get their knowledge about cosplay, is the main media stream. So where did you kind of translate that?
I kind of felt like it was a different way to express yourself. I kind of took it as role playing, and that's always been something that I'm okay with, role playing is interesting. It's a whole nother world to do, so yeah, just a different way to express yourself.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Clara, Whovian's got you in.
Oh
yeah. Lily, what about you? How did you get into cosplay?
Well, I am from a theater background, same as Marie. We both went to school for musical theater, so we have that kind of pushed behind us. And then we've been out of theater scene for a while. I think it was
last MegaCon.
Because Catherine Tate was coming, and we wanted to meet her. So we were thinking about what could we do as a couple to go that would be relatively easy. And I have red hair, so
no wig
if I did Donna, which was great because I hate wigs. So I was like, I'll do Donna, she'll do Doctor, it'll be great.
Yeah.
And since then we
got into it.
We got real into it. Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't think I realized that all three of you guys started out with Doctor Who cosplays. That was your gateway drug.
Yeah, no, it really was.
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So Marie, is yours basically same story, or did you have a different impression of what cosplay was before you got into it, or who pushed who?
Yeah, she had seen Doctor Who when she was little, she grew up with it, and I had never seen anything of it until I want to say the month or two before the con.
Right.
And she showed it to me. The first episode you showed me was Runaway Bride, actually, of all episodes to get someone into Doctor Who. But I immediately fell in love with Donna. And, I think it just stemmed from there. And yeah, it's exploded. My obsession has exploded from that ever since.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Faith, what made you want to cosplay Clara? Was it that your friend was doing 11, or was it that you had similarities in appearance or personality, or did you just like the character, or a combination of all three? What really drew you to want to do Clara?
I am Clara Oswald. No, for real, she's it's like me when I watched her as a companion the entire time, personality, the way she is with the Doctor, her fashion, she's small, I'm small. And so I was just I felt very attached to that character. And that's why I just really wanted to be her.
That's awesome. I mean, I think listeners might want to know what you do for a living.
Oh, well, to add on to the fact that I am Clara Oswald, I am actually a nanny for 4 kids.
Which is perfect for Clara Oswald.
Did I mention I'm Clara Oswald?
It's that is the reason. Okay, so we are going to hold that thought because we need to go to commercial, but stick around so that you too can become a part of the legend.
Who's who, what's hot and what's not. 2019 saw some amazing new creative talents, and now you can peek behind the scenes at the hottest indie creative artists in this year's edition of 25 Hottest Indie Authors, Artist Advocates 2019 magazine, published by the renowned And I Thought Ladies. This is a one-of-a-kind look into the brightest rising stars in the creative universe. Get yours today at magcloud.com and at andwethought.com.
Cece Giltonan's Highland Solution on Amazon.com. Niall McGeehan needs the Lady Catherine Ruthven's dowry to relieve his client's crushing debt, but has no intention of giving her his heart. with the husband who does not want to be married and believes all women are deceitful. Lady Catherine must forfeit everything into the bargain. Can Catherine mend Niall's cynical heart before the treachery of others destroys them both? Highland Solution by best-selling author Cece Giltinan, available on Amazon.com.
This is Cosplay Michael with the Hanging Out Club Show. I want to tell you about my friends at Embellis Effects in Orlando, Florida. They've got makeup, costumes, and props for all of your costume needs. And the team at Embellis Effects is helpful and friendly. Embellis Effects is one of my favorite places, and I know it will be yours too. I'll see you there. Or go to embelliseffects.com. And remember, cosplay is for everyone.
From authors Julie Morgan and Grayson Miller, and out of the great city of New Orleans emerges a detective tale to devour. The King of New Orleans is a demon who offers immortality for loyalty. The sheriff is a shifter with a badge who's lost his powers, and Natalia Cortez is the private dick who arrives to investigate a demonic killing. The rest is waiting to be uncovered by you. This dick is looking for a demon fuck. Pre-order on Amazon.com today.
In Terry A. Wilson's Slow Burn, Atlanta is a city straddling two worlds. Remington Montgomery is a modern dragon, the city's finest detective and most sought-after bachelor.
Day Ito was raised to reign as the Dragon Queen.
When fate steps in, these two are thrust together to reign as king and queen.
To make matters worse, Day's sister has gone missing, and the unlikely pair must find her.
The problem?
Well, it's complicated.
Can this royal couple set aside their differences and learn to work together?
Can they learn to be together?
Find out in the first of a 5-book series from author Terry A. Wilson.
Slow Burn, available on Amazon.com.
Mature and curvaceous Juliana faces the consequences of having two online lovers, the insanely jealous Aaron and the kind, sexy silver fox Bobby. To make her life more complicated, she must weather the wrath of her husband Rocco, who has discovered his suspicion and uncovers a deep, dark secret. And there are more secrets to uncover. Will these secrets come out? Can Juliana survive this tsunami of impossible situations? Will she be able to rebuild the life she once had? Or will the burden of the past prove too much? Is there even a happily ever after in her future? Read what happens when you pick up your copy of With All of Me Too today from joannesbooks.com or amazon.com.
And welcome back. Before we went to break, we were talking about how so much Faith is like Clara. I almost said Clara is like Clara. I mean, same thing.
If that's okay, go for it.
Faith is very similar to the person that she cosplays, both in stature and personality and even job. Which is crazy. When I met her, I freaked out. I was like, "You're seriously a nanny?" Like, seriously. She was like, "Yes." And I was like, "No, but really, what do you do?" And she's like, "No, that's really what I do."
Jessica, I can't let it go because she was talking about her height, and the first thing I thought of was those height sticks that they have in front of the throne
rides.
Have
to be this tall.
And somebody going like, "Yeah," just like, "Oh yeah, you make it for Clara," but you can't ride this ride. Sorry,
Clara height. It's fine.
It's tall to cosplay Clara. No, just
yes, this tall to cosplay Claire.
I love being a kind companion. It's fine.
I think we know what she needs for Christmas. Yeah. So Marie, what made you want to cosplay Rose? Was it
to that? All right.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting there. I mean, was it anything with personality? Did you just like the character? Was it that you really look amazing in the cosplay, so might as well? Or is there anything else that goes along with that?
Well, it originally just started out as it was supposed to just be a one-time thing for a photo shoot. And I ended up actually really loving that cosplay. And I did not expect that because Rose wasn't a character that I particularly had connected with or loved. I have seen Donna's season probably at least 10 times over, and everyone else's season just the one time through. I do really need to watch everyone else more. But I did really love being Rose, which was awesome and unexpected. So I think the first one I did was Tooth and Claw, for Tooth and Claw look. And so after that, I decided I wanted to try Journey's End because Lily's Donna that she does is Journey's End. So I thought, well, match up really well at a con. So I tried that out for the first time at a con recently, and it was actually really fun. So it's I don't know.
Certainly a cool costume.
Yeah, no, my 10 suit is so warm, and doing Rose is such a nice break. Because it's just like jeans and a shirt. I'm like, oh, this is great.
It's like casual attire.
Exactly.
Like a dress suit.
Exactly. It's great.
That's awesome. I mean, I will say you look absolutely amazing as Rose, and Faith, you look fabulous as Clara. So if you haven't, please go check out their Instagrams because they are amazing. You'll know what we're talking about when you go see all the awesome photos and what's that other thing where the videos move? TikTok.
TikTok. It's okay, Mom. You're still learning.
It's fine. I know how technology works. I promise.
How to technology.
Yeah.
So, Lily, what about you? What made you want to cosplay? I mean, because you said you're ginger, but you also have Amy as, which is kind of not fair. There's like 2 ginger representations for Doctor Who companions.
2 gingers?
Wait,
no, I don't know.
What was that?
If you look at a show, there's always just one. Look at like a Scooby-Doo, one redhead.
She is Donna Noble. I'm gonna just, she is Donna Noble. I'm telling you right now, I live with this.
She's loud and unapologetically loud, like me. She's not afraid to speak her mind. She's not afraid to be wrong in asking a question. You know, she'll put up a thing, but if she's wrong, she's wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the growth that she has is it's very touching because at the end of the day, she gets it all taken away. And it connects in my little sad actor heart, you know, where you're like, I just love feeling the feelings. Oh, it's so good. She grows so much. She starts off as this person who thinks that she's nothing. And she really feels like she's at the height that she can be. Her mom pushes her down so much. Her friends, Neris is a jerk. And at the end of it, she realizes that she can be someone and she's important and she can do things and she's not a dummy. Yeah. And she's important. And then, bam, it's all taken away and she's back to square one and she will never know how great she can be. It's just so tragic.
It's really
so tragic.
But I love it.
You're like, you're feeling the good pain.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I guess
their dynamic is so great.
Their dynamic is fantastic. Yeah. I just love the friendship they have.
It's beautiful.
It is.
It's funny.
She's truly Doctor's best friend.
Yeah.
And
the 10th.
10th Doctor, yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, like it's always good, fun stuff. So you would say it was kind of more, I guess, you loving the character with the mix of personality, and so you got the whole package, just like Faith does, of just the looks and the personalities.
Mm-hmm. And I don't have to wear a wig. I'm the right height. It works.
Poor Marie sitting there like, yeah, I have to wear a wig.
Yeah.
Rose was the first time I ever had to wear a wig for a cosplay, and if I didn't have Faith to tell me where to look for a wig and how to do a lace front, and I would have been so lost. I would have just dyed my hair. Like I was at my wit's end.
I got you.
Wait, we're actually listening to Faith? Really?
Yes, Faith is a
very good resource.
Yeah, she really is.
I think that's the other thing about
I know, I got around.
With need information about where to find cosplays, I got you.
She's honestly like a dealer. We've always said she's a cosplay dealer. So even if you don't want to follow her on Instagram for her amazing cosplays, follow her for her connections.
Yeah.
She can find you some stuff. You should start a side business.
You really should.
She really
We're like promoting you for a business you don't even have. It's great.
Faith, Clara for hire.
Yeah.
Clarification.
Oh, gee.
Gotcha.
There's your Instagram site.
There it is.
There it is.
So with those cosplays and putting them together, I mean, we can definitely go off of that. What has been the most difficult and easy part about putting together these particular characters' cosplays. Anyone want to take it? I can point to someone.
I'll go.
Thank you, Faith.
Love you. Okay, so like finding her actual like screen accurate clothing. Like her dresses and stuff. I mean, I don't have a lot of it, but I knew that was some stuff that I really wanted because I really like her style. So that's been pretty difficult. That's been a journey. I'm still looking to this day, but I've got a good collection so far.
And yours isn't overly pricey, is it? Most of Clara's stuff? Is it now?
Her face.
Let me just, it's pretty up there. I don't know if it's the most.
Because of the rarity?
Yeah.
That when it originally came out, was it pricey, or has it just kind of gained in price because Clara's seasons are a few years past?
I would say it was still really pricey. She's got a very posh look to her. So like, I feel like she's just shopping at all like the brand stores, all those top brands, Topshop, all those places. There's actually some clothes from Topshop.
It's literally the top shop.
One, but yeah, no, just the quality of it and everything.
Awesome. What about you, Lily? I almost called you Donna. Shoot.
I know.
It's so hard. Yeah. But what about you?
That's what.
Oh, yeah.
That's what make up a good cosplayer when you're accidentally calling them by their
I
cosplays.
know. It's so
everyone in our
bad.
group calls her.
It's because I'm basically her. I'm basically Catherine Tate. I don't know. I know characters from Doctor Who, but I don't really know, I don't know episode names.
No.
I don't know monster names.
No, she just kind of makes it.
Are you bothered?
I ain't bothered right now, though.
Yeah. Are you
I ain't
bothered?
bothered about that.
Don't get her started.
I think for Donna, it's difficult because none of her stuff exists anymore. It doesn't exist. You can't find it.
It was such basic stuff.
It was very basic things.
Like jeans, loafers.
Right. So I kind of just Frankensteined it together the best that I could and to the ability that I would need it. For example, like her classic look with the brown jacket, gray shirt, jeans, loafers, purple tank top. My jeans are like Old Navy. Best I can do.
Like jeans or jeans.
Jeans are jeans. My jacket, originally I had a Charlotte Russe jacket because it was the closest thing I can find. Then my shirt is just a gray t-shirt, even though she technically wears a sweater. But for the con floor,
yeah, it gets hot.
It gets too hot to wear that. No one's going to see your sleeves. So sacrifice that for that.
Yeah, it works.
It works. But I just got my new jacket.
Oh yeah, I got you this website makes a replica of Donna's Journey's End jacket, and I got it for her for Christmas. So that was like her first big like cosplay thing. So that was exciting.
It's a nice present.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
But with it being so like thrown together, it looks so spot on.
It does.
Like it just looks amazing.
Yeah, she looks great.
And then you've also done, I know you've done like a Pompeii.
Yes.
Oh, her Pompeii dress is gorgeous.
I love Pompeii. My Pompeii dress is, my friend made it for me based off of screen grabs and promo pictures. Because the dress in the promo picture is not the dress she wears in the episode.
It looks different.
It's different.
Somehow.
It is a different one. I mean, maybe it's one of those things where they make multiples for the episode and the one that she's wearing wasn't as, I don't know.
I don't remember what the difference was.
It was around the bustle.
Oh, okay.
So I had that one made for me. And then my shoes are just normal sandals. Mm-hmm. But it was, I mean, I put it on and I was like, I feel legit right now. I feel like one of those cool cosplayers who like has like the specs down to like whatever. But
yeah, you looked great in that.
Oh, that was fun. And then I recently just did Turn Left with the jacket with the time beetle on the back and all the wires.
That was a cool build.
That was my first build I've done myself.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to cut to commercial right now, but when we come back, we will touch base with Marie and see how hers putting together is going to be. So make sure you stay tuned and continue to become part of the legend.
Famous Faces and Funnies in Melbourne, Florida is leading the way in pop culture fun. From comic books and graphic novels to Funko Pops and collector's items, Famous Faces and Funnies has it all. Rick Shea and the professional team at Famous Faces and Funnies are friendly and knowledgeable. Whether you're looking for toys, props, collector treasures, or a new comic book, Famous Faces and Funnies is your one-stop shop. To find Famous Faces and Funnies on Facebook and Twitter, just type at FFF Comics.
The Gift from best-selling author Cece Giltinan.
An immortal spirit offers Cassie Calloway, a modern American heiress, the opportunity to spend 60 days in another time as another person, and the free-spirited college student jumps at the chance.
In 14th century Scotland, Tavish Ranald must marry. It is his duty. Can he marry Claire Morrison when another lass holds his heart?
When Cassie awakens as Claire, her new problem is Tavish. Join Cassie and Tavish as they embark on the adventure of a lifetime.
In The Gift, best-selling author Cece Giltinan's
Pocket Watch Chronicles on Amazon.com. From author Sherry Rensler comes the Evening Bower series, a prophecy from the lost city of Atlantis, a pairing whose union will change the future. Magical creatures, prophecy, destiny, and love collide in a new kind of romance. It's Sherry Rensler's Evening Bower series, a haunting and compelling tale pulled from humanity's lost histories. Begin the adventure with Time and Blood on Amazon.com today. Forever is only the beginning. From author J.C. Lane comes Playing in Tune. As Mitch and Jess set about putting their lives back together, each of them is dealing with their own issues. Life marches on, and Peach Buzz Studios is abuzz with fans coming and going. Mitch continues to record his new album. Brett and Jess's new label, Crash and Burn Records, is about to debut. How will the aftermath of their ordeal impact their relationship? Can their love carry them through anything? Pre-order Playing in Tune by J.C. Lane, book 3 of the Back on Track series, on Amazon today.
Alien invaders enslave Earth.
Unleashing hunters into the ruined wastes.
One young survivor struggles to elude their monsters, clinging to hope.
When he's stolen off the planet by a sarcastic starship AI, they pit their uneasy alliance against a treacherous galaxy.
Explore a whole new verse of barbarism and betrayal.
Wonder and adventure.
In the Scion series.
By Michael J. Allen.
Beginning with Book 1, Scion Conquered Earth.
Available in print, ebook, and audio on Amazon.com.
And welcome back. I am here with Faith with 101 cosplays to see, Marie with Doctor Who cosplay, and Lily with Earth Girl cosplay. I swear, I will never get used to not calling you Donna.
I know.
It is the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
It's just going to go by our character names, like we always do.
I'm going to call you all the character names. That might be easier for listeners too, right?
Wait. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Because people are going to have an impression that I regenerated.
Didn't you? No, I'm just kidding. You're a woman
Probably,
now. Yes. Well,
I look fabulous.
Hello. You've got hair. Like, all of the hair. Yes. Well, I'm Jessica Womack. I'm your host for today. Christian is being my man behind the curtain, helping me out, showing me the ways. But we're having fun with some cool cosplay information, seeing how to cosplay companions, and hopefully everyone will want to join in and join the cosplay fam. We got a cool fam going on.
We love our family.
Oh, yeah. And Marie, what about you? Putting together cosplays, since Rose for You has been such a new thing, so you're kind of new to the gatherings of her cosplay pieces. So how's that going, and what's been hard and easy for you?
I think, well, I have had a lot of help from Faith. I have to out myself there a bit. Faith is a huge help if you're having problems looking for specific things. She's usually, you've been looking for a specific item for 4 months and you message her and she finds it in 5 minutes.
She's like crazy like that.
She's going to have like 500 Facebook friend requests now that she just did this.
Sorry.
Faith, we heard this and they told us.
We are so sorry.
Mention that clever.
It's $5 for every article of cosplay item found, right?
Yeah.
I got you a business. I got you.
Yeah.
That'll get me to con.
Yeah. You set up a booth.
mention this ad to Faith and you can get $5 off of it.
There you go. It'll work perfectly. What was I even talking about? Oh, right, Rose. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. When my first cosplay for her was Tooth and Claw, there was actually, luckily enough, someone on Etsy made that shirt, like a replica of that shirt. So that was an easy find. And then I just found, the best overall that I could find. I'm still learning we're still very, very new to cosplay. Like, I think we've been doing this a year now.
1 year.
Like, our 1 year of cosplay just passed. So we're still very new on, like, finding the right wording for looking for specific items. Like, our friends are teaching us how to, word things specifically.
Fabrics,
yeah.
buttons.
It's very difficult and tricky, and it's this whole new thing, but it's really exciting and it's cool. But if I search Rose Tyler on like eBay or Depop or whatever, and there's like an essay item or a really good alt item that pops up, and I think I might want to do that cosplay in the future, and it's a good price, I usually grab it now, because what are the chances it's going to pop up at some time in the future? Yeah. So that's kind of what I've been doing more recently.
That's awesome. So what about, pricing for yours? Because Faith's is on the higher end. Mm-hmm. Lily's is kind of like on the patchwork, lower end of the spectrum. Would you say yours is about in the middle because you're half patchwork, half screen accurate, or would you be more towards the higher end, or?
I feel like your jackets tend to go towards the higher end.
For some reason, I've been having a lot of jackets recently. A lot of her essay jackets are more on the, I guess, middle to higher, and they're not like River Saw, like expensive. No. You know what I mean? Like
I do.
It's like really expensive kind of stuff. They're
And for those who don't know, SA is short for screen accurate. It's a common term used within the cosplay world, and it took me forever to figure out what that meant, because everyone's like, essay this, essay that, and I'm like, stop. Like, what do you mean? So that does mean screen accurate, and Marie is absolutely right. Because I am a cosplayer as well with Song Swan Cosplay, but most of my stuff is Zeta, or it's All Saints.
Oh, I'm not the only one who messes that up.
Oh yeah, no, I don't even know who I am. You're fine. Okay. But most of my stuff is All Saints. So I mean, it's $300 before it stopped being in production 5 years ago. Exactly. So,
which is All Saints?
Yeah, all of my stuff is All Saints.
Most of Clara's boots are All Saints.
Oh yeah, those are expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Whew. But I love the style, and All Saints has pockets. So even if you don't like, Doctor Who, like, dude, go for All Saints, because it has pockets for girl stuff.
Exactly. That's why I like doing 10, because he gets so many pockets.
She can literally carry both of our phones, both of our wallets, any small merch we find.
Right? I'm like, I'm a girl, this doesn't happen to me.
We don't get pockets.
Right?
See, I guess you can come to the River Song side. I always get pockets.
Yeah. Oh, we asked you to carry our stuff when I was Rose.
Yeah.
My pocket was like an inch long. I was like, what is this?
Being 13, you get really deep pockets too with your coat, so that's really nice.
Oh, the doctors get.
So it's a doctor thing.
Yeah, it's a doctor thing.
It's not like you're doctors.
Yes, because we get pockets. That's
I
the
gotta
only
start
reason.
doing one of them. Yeah, get a pocket. Donna has no pockets, which is hilarious. And it's
because the wedding dress. Yeah, pocket. Yeah. Awesome. So within the cosplay realm, especially because you guys have been doing a lot of conventions and everything, and I know you guys have met celebrities and stuff like that. So have there been any really rewarding moments that you've had, whether it was with like a Whovian fanning over your cosplay, or celebrity meet and greets, or maybe someone else cosplaying someone that you were like, I've got to get this picture. So have there been any like super rewarding moments from you choosing the cosplays that you have and doing those at conventions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel
Donna,
like
you want to go with that?
it's
For Lily? Sorry.
it's fine.
Met Jen. And
Work together.
that reaction, that right there, that was meeting her. You know, I had everything I wanted to say to her in my head, and I was walking up to the table with everything still there, fresh, and then like she stood up and like yelled at me, but it wasn't like mean. It was just like, oh my god, you have the diner outfit. And it was like 2 weeks after that came out.
Oh, wow.
And so like everything that was in my head was gone.
Oh, no, yeah.
Like standing there like an idiot, just smiling at her and nodding. So
yeah, okay.
That was great.
You're reminding me of that scene from A Christmas Story where Ralphie is trying to tell Santa, I need the BB gun, and he can't even say what he wants to say, so he slides down the slide and goes, oh, Claire.
That's exactly how I felt.
I want a football!
Just, okay, I'm ready for you to just sign this and let me be on my way because I just made a complete fool of myself.
I'm sure she loved it. I mean, if Jenna Coleman loved play, I mean, I think it means you're in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, even meeting anybody, I'm always, like, shaking after I meet them. But, like, her, I was just like, I cannot believe she just got up from her table and, like, oh, my God, at me. And I was like, what?
So cute. Oh, my gosh.
What about you guys? Anything super rewarding? Fans or celebs or other cosplayers?
Absolutely. I think the best cosplay moment I will ever have in my entire life is on 2 separate occasions in 2 completely different states. David Tennant has told me that he loves my suit and that I look great as the 10th Doctor. And like literally, like tears. Like I just.
Well, it's really hard as a girl to get a suit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I had to send them my specific measurements, but in that respect, I suppose. But like, it was just so cool because we went to New York Comic-Con last year, and they were really, really rushing people through because it's David Tennant. And there's a million people that want to meet him, and going down the line, and he starts signing our thing, and he looks up to give it to us back, and he just kind of paused for a moment and looked at me and took a good moment to tell me that he loved my suit and that it was a really great cosplay and that the both of us looked great together. And it was just like,
it was really nice.
It was such a great moment. And like, he didn't have to do that and take that moment. And it was amazing. And he did the same thing. What was it at
MegaCon?
Orlando? He came to Orlando, right? MegaCon?
Orlando.
That was the one. Did it again at Orlando. And it was just like, I'll never forget. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Lily? Any interesting or fun stuff? Rewarding moments?
Well, I think the funniest moment is when I actually met you, Jess.
Oh my God, yeah.
At our first con we had ever done. We go in our roughest looking Donna and 10 outfits. I mean, these are rough.
It was not rough. It still looks, if this is rough, then I want to look that type of rough every day because they look amazing. Like, I fanned when I saw them. I was like, oh my God!
We were literally we were standing looking at the sign because we had never done a convention before. We didn't really know what was going on, so we were looking at the big sign for photo ops, trying to
figure things out.
Just figure stuff out. And then all of a sudden, a river comes running up to us and saying, "Oh no, 10 needs to take a picture."
She's dressed in the library outfit. Oh, it was amazing.
Now we have
that's how we met.
Yeah.
It was a rewarding moment. I'm glad.
I think it's the cutest thing ever.
No, it was
you
great.
guys looked great. No. On that note, we are going to take a quick break for commercials. So go grab a cup of tea. I know I will. And continue to be a part of the legend.
The Rite of Wands. One boy, one rite, and a world of deadly secrets that could change the course of history forever. It's time for The Rite of Wands by Mackenzie Floor. When a horrible fate reveals itself during the Rite of Wands ceremony, Mirda must find a way to change his destiny. Forbidden from revealing the future, he is granted a wand and magical powers in order to save himself and those he loves. But Myrda is not the only one with secrets. The Ride of Wands by Mackenzie Floor, available on Amazon.com now.
At Xavier Dominic's ManifestThyWill.com. Do you crave solutions to your everyday problems? Get rich, find love, and become happy. Xavier Dominic, master of the dark arts, may have the powers you need to prevail. Don't give up because other spellcasters have failed you. At Xavier Dominic's ManifestThyWill.com. Life does not have to be as hard as you see it. Xavier, an astrologist and psychic, carries out rituals and casts spells conscientiously, and he has the power to prevail in situations deemed impossible by other spellcasters. At ManifestThyWill.com, see for yourself the difference real magic can make. Go to ManifestThyWill.com today.
Now on Amazon.com. War Calls, Love Cries, a Civil War novel by Mark Berry. Isaac Wells is an innocent farm boy living in upstate New York. His dreams are shattered by a treacherous brother and the onset of a devastating civil war. War Calls and Love Cries is a fast-moving historical narrative. It is an emotional roller coaster ride and a riveting must-read book that you will think about and talk about for a long time to come. War Calls, Love Cries is the kind of book you will cherish for a lifetime. On Amazon.com today.
Eye of the Eagle by Sharon Bookbinder.
Shapeshifter Burt Blackfeather never plans to get seriously involved with another woman in this lifetime. So what if she's beautiful? So what if she gives him a jolt when she shakes his hand?
Phoebe Wagner, an empath with psychometric abilities, gets more than she bargained for with Burt. So what if he's hot? She doesn't need to add his secrets to her own.
When Burt's niece goes missing from a Hotel Lavelle, he and Phoebe decide to go to Montana to find her.
Can two hard-headed people share their darkest secrets in order to work together? It may be the only way to save a child and their own hearts.
Eye of the Eagle on Amazon.com today.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hanging with Web Show. I'm GW Pomacher, your host and journey master, because we are taking magical journeys with creative writers all weekend long from Space Coast book lovers. Thank you for being here. Now hit subscribe, because we want you to come back over and over again. We got a lot of writers to talk to this weekend.
Yeah, you do.
This is amazing. So we're hanging out right now with Savannah Burt, from the author of Portals.
And welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on our cosplay episode. I'm here with Faith, our Clara cosplayer, Marie, our Rose and 10th Doctor cosplayer, and Lily, our Donna cosplayer. Got your name right that time.
You got it.
Yeah. I'm your host for this episode, Jessica Womack, and Christian's being my awesome fly on the wall, helping me with the, through the hoops. I don't know. We're going with that. Yeah, showing me gross. That's the saying.
There you go.
Yes, always here. The voice behind the curtain.
He's all watching.
Here.
Oh, I'm getting there as well.
Thank you. So before we went to break, we were talking about some really rewarding moments that there had been with cosplay and being in cosplay, from celebrity meets and meeting new friends, which is absolutely amazing. So the last thing I'd like to ask you guys, I'm sure it's not the actual last thing, but you know, it makes it sound cool if you say it's the last thing. Is there any Whovian cosplay you wish you saw more of in the con circuit? Maybe someone you would want to get pictures with, or you know, more of your own character, or obscure things?
I would love more Donnas. I'm the only Donna.
I know she's like the only Donna.
Yeah, she's always the only Donna.
And like on Instagram, as far as I can tell, there's only a handful of us who do Donna. And it's sad because she's great. And a comfy outfit. So please, my PSA, please cosplay Donna.
So for Ginger with an attitude, you don't have to cosplay any. Donna is another option, and her clothes are more comfortable and not as short.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to be Donna.
Really, it'll be great.
Marie, is there any type of cosplay you wish you saw more of in the con circuit?
I would die if I ever saw a Vastra and Jenny.
Yes. I've seen a Vastra before, once, my first convention, and she was amazing. And I've never seen her again, so if you're listening and you do an amazing Vastra that I saw at MegaCon like 5 years ago, please come back. You were amazing, and I'm sure those products are horrible, but like, it's worth it.
I would die. That's in our next couples cosplay.
We want to do that eventually if I can ever figure out how on earth
we can figure
do
out how
that
it scales.
That
Or
lizard
how on Siberia.
So if you do that, I'm totally bringing out Barmaid Clara.
Please do.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Well, if you guys really do that, you know we have to do Name of the Doctor and have a conference call.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
We just need a Strax. So if there's any Straxes out there,
Don't even look at me. Come
just
on.
saying,
Don't.
we're on the call.
That's a good idea.
Another poster.
It'll be an addendum.
And I will gouge his eyes out with acid.
Christian, I'm looking at you. No.
Shut it.
We're all looking at the fly on the wall.
Oh.
Yeah. What about you, Faith? Any cosplays that you think should be more in the con circuit? You want people to bring out?
So this could be the 13 in me, but I really want to see a Yaz.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
There have been so many 13s and not a lot of companions from this past season.
No, and I'm just like, why not a Yaz? Please give me a Yaz. But I also think like, Mary from Rings of Akaten, like the little girl. I really like that cosplay. Like to see that would be really cool. And then
yeah, like a cute little girl and has the little stuff on her face. Like that would be really cute.
I thought in the past of like trying to pull something like that together because I really liked her as a character. I was like, no, I don't think so. And then I actually don't see a lot of Missies, to be honest.
I would.
They've really fallen off the con circuit because there was like a year of them.
Yeah,
bring it back. The year of the Missy.
There was a year of the Missies. And they've just kind of fallen off the bandwagon. I'm like, Missy's great. Like, where did she go? And Michelle comes on occasion, I know, through the con circuit. So,
because like, I would love to do that cosplay with Clara and Missy.
Girl, I got you. She is in my plans.
Missy.
Yes.
I would die if you did Missy. Oh my God.
You can poke me with a stick.
Yes. I will bring my own stick. I'll put a tie around it. Prop check.
Prop check a stick. Watch
check.
I mean,
yes,
we're there. I mean, if they're prop checking sonic screwdrivers.
It was a pen.
I wasn't trying to call anyone out. Like, I've seen multiple sonic screwdrivers, but no, that did happen.
Yes, that did happen.
That
was funny.
Marie's Sonic, which is actually a pen.
It was funny. It makes for a good story. It was a good time.
Yeah. Oh, good old fun stuff. So what recommendations would you have for people who are wanting to do some Whovian cosplays? One of the companions or Vostra Jenny, but anything, words of advices or encouragement or anything like that you'd like to say to anyone?
I think the best piece of advice is that even though we've talked about SA stuff, it's not needed.
Yeah, it's really not needed. Yeah.
No. I mean, it's cool if you get the chance to purchase any of it. It's great because that character is winning on the show, but to cosplay whoever you want, you don't need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
A t-shirt works just as well. Like,
yeah,
you can do a good cosplay and not spend the money on high-end things.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be for everyone, and that means everyone
can do
all budgets as well.
Yeah, go thrift shopping.
Yeah, exactly.
Find just as what you need there. There's always an alt out there. That's what I thrive on, to find alt.
An alt, for those who don't know, is an alternative that's similar to the original.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to be translating.
Oh, no, you're good.
So no, it's fine. Because I've gotten used to it, but I remember when I first heard those terms, I was like, a what? An alt? Alt?
Same.
What is an alt?
Cosplayer diary, like the dictionary. This is what this means. This is what that means.
Yeah. What about you, Marie? Any words of advice for people wanting to start a Whovian cosplay?
I think definitely 100% what Faith said, like a million times over. Like, people put a lot of pressure on, looking like the best one or having all the essay stuff or, you know, whatever. It, you know, just have fun with it and pick a character that makes you happy, that speaks to you, that, you know, it can be for the dumbest reason, for the silliest reason. It doesn't matter, you know, just pick it because you like it, you know.
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't matter, you know, just have fun with it. I think is the best thing that you can do.
I love it.
True. It's so true.
Yeah.
And what about you, Lily? Any additional words of advice or to recall what they've said?
Well, one thing I've kind of found out this year with doing my first, build, like I had to build a big foam beetle to put on my back, is go on Instagram, reach out to people.
Yes.
They're not going to care. Think of it as if it was yourself. And if you received a message from someone saying, hey, how did you do this? You wouldn't feel like bad about it. You wouldn't be like, oh man, who's this person? You would want to help. And those people feel the same way about you.
Yeah.
They're happy to share their insight and they're happy to share what they figured out in their like struggles and their whatever, putting everything together.
Because it's more like a compliment. If someone's coming to you saying, how did you do this? It looks amazing. Then you're like, oh, they think I did such an amazing job.
Yeah. Exactly. They're just people too. And they would love to pass on their knowledge and help you out.
We're all a big, happy community.
Yeah, it's all one big community.
We love each other.
That's kind of the fun thing about it all.
Yeah.
Your beetle was amazing. Like
that beetle slapped.
Thanks, guys.
Like when I seen the progress pictures, I was just like, wow, amazed.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah, it was cool.
Honestly, I couldn't have done it if I didn't reach out to other people and ask about it. I wouldn't have known to get a heat gun. I wouldn't have known to get a wood carver. I wouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we all help each other.
Yeah.
So to go off of what you guys said, one of the things that I always encourage, and I've done a cosplay panel before, and it was about budget cosplaying. But the one thing that I've always like stuck by is unique props. So even if you can't do like the screen accurate stuff, if you got something that's like kind of odd and unique, like I have done Husbands of Riversong, and it is in no way screen accurate. That is an All Saints leather jacket.
Yeah.
I don't have a couple $1,000 for a genuine leather All Saints jacket. If you do and you would like to donate, you can find me at
We're starting a Kickstarter. No.
Yeah, right now.
I'm sure Faith has some coupons lying around somewhere.
You know, like just I got you.
But, so that one was one of my cosplay that was absolutely thrown together with a bunch of mismatched pieces of like a jacket that I used for a Selena Kyle cosplay, and I folded up the sleeves and other stuff. But like the unique prop I had with that one was a big Hydroflax head. And of course people see you carrying around a head and they're like, who did you kill? And I'm like, oh no, I married the diamonds, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it grabs people. And once again, you don't have to have that screen accurate and spend a couple $1,000, you know, on cosplays to have a great cosplay experience and to have a great convention in cosplay. Just get creative with it. That's my word of advice from my experience, but it really goes off of what these guys have said, which is to definitely do it for fun, do it for your own reasons. You don't have to look like the character either, or be the character like some of them. Yes. Well, we are coming to the end of our show, and I did want to thank all of you guys for coming on and helping me out with this awesome cosplay panel, helping me out with all that great advice and information. And I just hope that this speaks to others and encourages you guys who are listening to cosplay yourselves, because it really is a blast. I wouldn't have met these guys if it wasn't for cosplay.
It's gonna make me emotional.
No, don't get emotional. But I want to, you know, but it really is great. And so I really encourage anyone who wants to cosplay, contact any of us on our Instagrams. We'll probably have those in the description of the show, so you can definitely find them through those links. So please reach out if you have any questions about any of those cosplays. I want to give a huge thank you to Christian Basil for giving me this opportunity with these awesome people and being my man behind the curtain. Thank you to the Hanging with Web Show team. And thank you to everyone who's listening right now and joining us on whatever platform you decided to, whether it's Spreaker, iTunes Radio, iTunes, Spotify, all the millions of different ways that you can listen to The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. So just join us again, and hope you guys had just as much fun as I did.
I did. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jess.
All right. Thanks to everyone, and make sure you join us for more episodes and become part of the legend.